1, 2, 3. They're still married. They're still married. They're still married. For now.
Hello, my name is Zachariah with Old Man Gaming. This is Prelude to Divorce. She's still married to me. And by her, I mean, you say your name now.
I'm Twilight. Can I just make up a stripper name?
No.
Like
No,
our
you can't.
4-year-old does?
No. This
Why
is
did she
episode
pick
49.
why
What?
did she pick like the most stripper sounding name?
Could you say your name?
They know me.
You're just being stubborn now. She's drunk. She's picking a fight with me, ladies and gentlemen. This is happening. Yeah, it's pretty. They're all pretty strippery, honestly. Fluttershy, that's kind of strippery.
What? Yeah.
PewDiePie, that sounds like a vagina, straight up. That doesn't even sound like a stripper.
Her
That
name
sounds
is
like some.
Cutie Pie.
No, it's Pewtie Pie, not Cutie Pie.
Shout out to all the bronies out there.
They're not listening to this. I am sure of that. If you are, this is a safe space. And by safe, I mean Melissa's going to make fun of you.
Yes.
But
Applejack.
it'll be in good jet. Applejack.
That's not really a strippery name.
And then, no, Applejack's not a stripper name.
No.
Rainbow Dash. That sounds like something you do with cocaine. I'm on that Rainbow Dash!
It's like
All right.
a new type of cocaine that's different colors. I don't know. Maybe that's a thing.
It might be.
I haven't done coke in ever, so I don't know.
You've done coke?
No, I never have.
You just said I haven't done coke in ever.
Yeah, like I've never.
It made it sound like you're like, it's
Well, I
been
was
a
gonna
really
say,
long
like,
time since
in
I've snorted
like
cocaine.
in the really long time, and then I'm like, well, ever. No, I've never done cocaine.
That was almost like a weird, huge realization that was dropped in my lap. Like just on the show, I'm just like, yeah, it's crazy, you know. I mean, ever since I did LSD that one time, like, what?
Would you like divorce me if you had found
No,
out that I did
not at
cocaine
all,
in my
not
past?
at all. Some of my best friends have done cocaine.
I mean, if I found out I did it like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, that
that'd
might be a
fair,
little concerning. You have had a really long week, so I would probably be like, all right, a bump here and there to get you through. I mean, if it became a habit, then, like, if you started coming home with really red nostrils, like, hey, let's clean something, like, then we might have a problem.
No cocaine for me.
We might need to get you some help.
I'm too cheap to do drugs.
I know. That is exactly right. I'm not even going to try and be like, oh, no, hon, you're too cheap to do drugs.
I'm totally too cheap.
You could never blow that much money up your nostril. It would just never happen. Hi. So glad you came out of your room while we were talking about cocaine. Makes us look like great parents on the internet.
Dad, can I have some crackers?
Yeah, you can have
Where's
some
your
crackers.
cup that had chocolate milk in it?
Go get your cup, take it to the kitchen, then we'll talk about crackers. All right, so we're still playing Zuma. Melissa has not died, so this is quickly
Nor
becoming...
have I done cocaine. I just feel like we
Just
need to clarify. Like,
Clarifying.
never done coke.
Have you smoked rock?
Smoked rock? Like crack? It's basically the same thing, isn't it? No.
I love that you couldn't figure that. Like you're like wait.
that's because they're cocaine and crack are pretty
They're
much
not.
the same
They're not the same thing.
thing. Yeah, they are.
No, they aren't.
Cocaine is just a finer ground
It's
up.
yeah. It's like it comes from the same like substance, but it ends up being a different like chemical compound at the end. Plus, you smoke rock. You don't smoke cocaine. You snort cocaine. I don't think you can smoke cocaine. I think anything smoked is always crack or crack rock.
I feel like neither one of us know enough about doing drugs to accurately.
I'm willing to put down money that I'm right.
I'm
That's
pretty
how
sure
I am.
crack and cocaine are literally the same.
I've read
thing.
a lot of detective novels. So I know about my drugs, okay?
And-
There's always a girl that the detective gets too attached to that's on something, and then I learn a lot about drugs.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure coke and crack are the same thing.
All right, you have to play a level. The people have literally been watching this thinking they're screen pros. So we're playing Zuma. We're taking turns, which is quickly becoming Melissa just playing the whole time. So, yeah, let's just keep doing it. Because nobody's watching this. I'm telling you, she's got to get another drink. Spend that kind of week. Because nobody is going on YouTube like, man, I'm really missing out on that Zuma content.
All right, moving on.
Do it.
So
I'm
I
gonna
just
get Stella
beat
some
level.
crackers. You want?
What level am I on? I'm in World 2 level. Oh, I
You're
just
at
beat level
2-5.
4.
Yeah, 2-5.
Ooh, the double level. No, what am I doing?
You already had one double level.
You know what? You know how I said before that one level was going to be like the death of me?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure now that I think about it, the levels, like every world has basically the same levels. They're just slightly harder.
Right.
Stella, you can't stand there. Mommy can't see through your head, baby. Can you scoot?
Me on my head.
Here.
What?
See me on my head.
I do see you and your head, and only you and your head. Oh,
Oh, that was not good. Backwards
reverse.
ball. Oh. All right, 2 more silence. That was too. Both of us stopped talking there for like a full minute.
I don't think it was a minute, but whatever.
Baby.
Now
and
I
radio.
really want to Google coke and crack.
All right, I'll Google it. Right. I can't Google it. We're recording on my phone. Here, I'll Google it with your phone.
Google
That'll
it.
make
None of
NSA
your
really
Bing
wanna-
shit.
Is your pin the usual pin? I don't want to say
Yes.
your pin on the recording for obvious reasons.
Ooh, now that I don't have, I can unlock my phone since I don't have to have work stuff on there
I mean,
anymore.
well, you don't know what they're gonna ask for in the next one.
Yeah, that's true.
The next one
Oh, that's
will be better than the last one.
ah.
What was it doing?
Looking up coke and crack.
That's right. And you expressly wanted me to Google it.
Difference between.
I'm typing it in. Difference between crack. You remember when this was a clean show? Crack and cocaine.
Not really.
Not really, right.
Do you?
I remember when it was a goal. You don't spell cocaine with a V.
COCAINE?
What is the difference between cocaine and crack? And this is drugpolicy.org.
It's a .org. It must be, right?
Right, exactly. Like, it's totally right. Everything .org say are fact. Like flatearth.org.
Is that a thing?
I'm sure it's a thing. I'm not going to look it up, though. Okay. There are no... I guess you got me. There are no pharmacological differences between powder cocaine and crack cocaine. This means that chemically they are nearly identical and hence produce similar results. However, there is a difference in the way that the drugs are taken. Powder cocaine is snorted, injected, or swallowed. So, like, you can't smoke. I was at least right. I was half right.
But I feel like I've been places
Half
where
right.
people will sprinkle cocaine on a joint.
I feel like you
Like
need
a
to
pot.
explain to me what places these are so that I can be worried about you when you're
Like
there.
parties a
Like,
very
is this
long
work?
time ago. I mean, previous work. The work where we met.
Oh, okay.
Like, I very specifically remember being at a party and people were rolling joints and like
Restaurants, everyone out there,
sprinkling-
restaurants. However,
what I thought. I don't know. I didn't smoke it.
I'm going to definitely finish this now.
Okay.
However, there is a difference in the way that the drugs are taken. Powder cocaine is snorted, injected, or swallowed, while crack cocaine is smoked. Thus, crack cocaine tends to be cheaper, faster acting, and the high lasts for shorter periods of time compared to inhaling powder cocaine. How quickly the effects are felt differs based on how much is taken, as do the ways
No shit.
in which the associated harms can be reduced. There are also sentencing disparities, by the way.
Yeah, that was a big, like, not to get political, but that's where a lot of, like, people have felt that there's been some racial disparity. Racial disparity? Is that what I'm trying
you got
to say?
You got it.
Racial disparity.
The only thing that makes you look stupid is that you question whether you got it or not.
in the sentencing, because crack is more prevalent
In
African American communities,
see.
because I believe it's cheaper or so. I don't know.
right.
I don't know the specifics of it, but I know that the sentencing of it has been
Like a thing.
raised as
Right.
a racially motivated political issue.
Right, and I definitely don't want to get into that on our silly show where we play
No,
stupid
no, no,
games.
no.
But I will say, I was half right. You can't snort crack and you can't smoke cocaine. But I thought they were actually different substances, like they come from the same thing and ended up being different. They are not. So I apologize. I half apologize. You get 50% of an apology.
It's the story of my life, folks.
That's the story of your life?
My
50%
Zachariah Van
apology?
Sliders giving 50% apology.
Just wasted that yellow. You had a backwards ball there.
Like that one?
Just because you got it on a later one doesn't mean you didn't waste the first one.
It's not a waste. My strategy's coming. Is she
You
watching?
didn't know you were going to get another yellow one.
Is she watching Spanish shows?
I'm
You do
tripping.
know, because you can see in the little jewel on his head.
It was 5 later. It's 1 jewel. You're not psychic.
You don't know me.
Man, you might actually go through both of these episodes without me ever actually getting to play.
Maybe.
I'm okay with that. I hate this game.
Stella, you can't speak English. Why are you watching stuff in Spanish?
Is that Spanish?
I think so.
I've seen her watching like stuff in Korean and stuff. They're always playing with toys too. It's always like adults just like moving toys around and making them talk. She loves it. Eats it up. And they have tons of views. I should have made my channel that. I should have just like taken a couple of her toys and had it talk to each other for like 5 minutes. Post one of those a day. I'd be a freaking YouTube influencer by now.
All those weird people who do that kind of stuff are gonna end up in jail.
How do you, like, what are they doing that's illegal? Or are you just
They're
saying
just
they're definitely
creepy.
pedophiles
Yeah.
no matter what?
You know how I told you I was watching that show on Netflix about the Crazy Rich Asian people, the reality show?
Bling, right?
Yeah,
Project
like Bling Empire, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, yeah.
There's a girl on there. I don't know her. I can't think of her name at all, but I don't remember if they said her last name.
Okay.
But she was a like K-pop star,
Oh, okay.
and she looks like an anime character. She's just so cute.
Right, yeah, the K-pop girls are usually like that. Was that all you were gonna say? Is that she just?
I
so
think
cute?
you said something about being in Korean, and yes, it made me think of that show. I'm drunk.
Like it was like you started a story and then just it was over.
I would highly recommend this show for mindless
We gotta talk loudly so that the mic can hear.
weirdness. I've become oddly addicted to it. It's Bling. I think it's Bling, Empire.
I think is what it is. Yeah.
Stella, who are you talking to, baby? Oh, you're talking to Pinkie Pie?
Yeah, she's the people.
That sounds like it could be a stripper name.
That's her name. I said it wrong. It's not PewDiePie. It's Pinkie Pie.
You did say PewDiePie.
I did say PewDiePie. It's totally wrong.
And didn't I say that's not her name? And you were like,
You
"Yeah,
said it. You did not. You said it's.
I said, isn't it
Cutie
Cutie Pie?
And I said it's not Cutie Pie, and it's not. It really isn't Cutie Pie, because it can't be Cutie
Pinkie
Pie.
Pie.
It can't be Cutie Pie because it's a cutie mark.
Cutie mark.
Right.
Cutie mark.
She's getting mad. She's like, the cutie is the mark.
I hate it when you scream at the time.
We have to scream so that the mic picks it up.
Nobody is screaming.
And coming from a person who's probably the loudest in the house, I don't think you have a right to talk about it. Oh my god. Oh
Boom.
my god. Undefeatable. Undefeatable in
I
Zuma.
am killing it.
Maybe I should just tag these in Tetris Effect. Just to...
Do you think that game would be more popular?
yeah.
Other than with Neil, who's weird
No, I mean, it's a huge...
for liking that game.
I love how you think Neil's weird for, like... Look, I don't like Tetris, but Tetris is a worldwide phenomenon that's been around for, like, more than we have. Like, it's older than us. I don't know why you think that it wouldn't be popular.
Lots of things have been around. That doesn't mean they're necessarily popular.
Well...
I mean, black licorice has been around since the beginning of time.
It means people eat it, hon.
Nobody likes black licorice.
I'm sorry. It means people eat it.
Nobody likes black licorice.
Tetris is very popular. Tetris Effect is a big release, as is Tetris 99, which just came out as well. So, like, it's a big thing. The Tetris World Champions is, like,
Honestly,
been a Major League Gaming staple for longer than there was Major League Gaming.
my brain just doesn't work as fast as it needs to for Tetris.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that you should be good at it or you should like it. I'm just
No,
saying
I'm saying
that,
I might like it better if I was better at it.
I get that. I get that.
But it's not fun for me. It's the same thing like we were talking about the Mario
Mario Maker.
game. Like, it's great in theory, but it's not fun when it's impossible. And I know that it's possible for some people. Like, obviously the games or the levels or whatever wouldn't be allowed if somebody didn't pass them. But I'm not that good, and it's just not fun to continue to fail. Like, I don't even have a problem, like, losing.
Look, you're not going to get any argument from me. I'm the same way. There's a whole, like, trend in video games right now with, like, just super heavy difficulty, like Dark Souls and those kind of ones, Bloodborne and stuff like that, which it's like the game has to be super hard, you know?
Yeah.
I don't like games like that. I don't like to lose. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm okay with losing, but, like, when I'm playing something for fun, like, I want to be able to win that thing.
Eventually,
You know?
yeah.
Like, I don't, like, I mean, this is my enjoyment, especially when I'm alone. Like, it's not even like I'm playing a board game with somebody. Like, I'm alone, even if I'm playing with somebody online, I don't know them. I'm playing alone. Like, I want to be able to win at that thing. What's up, kid?
Is it Barbie going to be here today?
Sure.
Okay, maybe for today.
Yeah, whatever.
Barbie's coming over.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm overhearing?
Yeah.
I think she's just repeating things she sees on the internet. Oh!
That should have been a combo.
She did it. She did it, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
She did
I'm
it
only
again.
like 10,000.
God,
Oh, wait, that says 90,000.
you're unstoppable. 3-4.
I am killing it.
Well, this is it. This is your last level, regardless, because we're out of time. So you've definitely played to the end. Whether or not you can get this last level, not to put the pressure on or anything.
No pressure.
It's all on this. It all rests on this.
Ah.
Oh! That was a good shot. Whoa! God, she's unstoppable now. She's shaking off the rust, everybody. She doesn't play Zuma. She is Zuma right now. Ooh, she had that.
Feels like there's always going to be some internet person who's like, I kick her ass.
Oh, yeah. There's definitely a person who's better at you than this. I'm
Well,
sure.
I'm absolutely sure there is.
But I do that sometimes. Like, I'll watch, like, gamer videos, and I'll be like, I could do that. You do that way better. You just parry when they block and they parry. And it's like, there's no way I'm hitting that button combination ever.
What? I don't know why I thought that the ball that was coming out of there was yellow.
Oh! Oh! You're still on fire, though. You still got this. I can't believe she's going to do this.
It's your phone, Mom.
Nobody's phone is ringing right now. We're
My-
almost done with this.
No, it's Barbie.
Okay.
Barbie's
you
not
pick it up,
calling
and
me.
You tell Barbie.
Tell Barbie Mommy's busy.
No. You talk to her.
I'm busy.
We can't talk to Barbie right now, baby. We're recording a show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to Barbie.
Not right now. Oh man, she's almost done it.
Is Barbie gonna come over today?
Oh wow.
That's right.
Bravo. Bravo. Pause it, because we're done. We're done. You don't have to do any more. We're done. That's it. That ends our coverage.
Okay, thank you guys so much.
Why are you turning?
Why
You're
can't
never
I-
gonna play this again. Are you gonna go back to this, really?
Maybe. I've done so well so far.
Well, that's it, Melissa. 49 episodes down. We got one more, and then we got a big 50. 50.
Ouch.
50. Super Mario Brothers. We're going to talk about our favorite episodes ever. We're going to talk about all the fun we've had not getting a divorce for the last 50 episodes.
Alright.
So here's what I want you to think. I want you to think of between now and then. As she takes another drink and immediately forgets. I want you to think about what was your favorite game we played. Like, over the... Don't say it now. I can see you're like, I'm just going to yell it out. But wait, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it on the 50th. Like, think about your favorite thing and think if you can remember your favorite moment in any one of them. If you can remember, if you can't, that's fine.
You know, I really don't
remember anything
care that
ever?
much about video games, right?
No, I'm talking about the show, not the game.
I know, but I mean, to have a favorite moment.
Yeah, in this show, this labor of love that we've done for 50 episodes. Heaven forbid you have a favorite good time that you could relate in the 50th episode. Good God, I'm asking so much of you.
I think we need to have Phil and Jack come over too and do like a switch.
You want to have them over for the 50th?
No, not necessarily for
Okay.
the 50th. Just
Have a switch day?
yeah.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of those 51 Clubhouse games. And I've been wanting to have them on for a while.
Yeah.
Honestly, the trickiest part about having Phil and Jack, the reason we haven't yet, is because...
Of the baby.
No, the mic. Because, like, when Neil came over with Kayla, he had this, like,
A fancy mic,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which I have a mic that can probably do it, but the trick is that he had a laptop that he could record to.
Right.
I can't record to that, so we would literally have to play... I don't think we could play Switch. I think we'd have to play something on the PC, which would be a little annoying. That's straight up the reason Phil and Jack have never come over and done this with us.
Yeah. What is going on?
She's driving the car out.
Barbie came
But honestly,
over.
maybe I'll just try it with the phone and see how it works. You
Yeah.
know? All right. Well, in any case, guys, you, as usual, come back next week. We will do a big 50th. Then we might take a week off. And, as usual, you can check us out on Facebook at Old Man Gaming DH, on Twitter at Old Man Gaming 9. You can join our Discord. The link is in the description below. You can influence this and all of our shows from there, and you keep watching, you keep listening, we'll keep making them. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye. Where's Barbie's clothes?
Just take a break before you ask that question. That's literally on the recording.
Whatever.
Bye! We're going to find Barbie's clothes.